Alright, then I'll pick back up. Yeah. 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 Fall right down, you know I'm finna pick up. You know every situation got a tick up. I learned to work it out, bust a sit up. And if I gotta fix it, dog, I got my fella. Don't get it twisted, don't get it mixed up. Yeah, you might see me slip up, but you'll never see me give up. Close the case on this zipper, then I'm back to work and whip it. I can't spend no seconds tripping, refuse to threaten the mission. Alright, then I'll pick back up. Yeah. 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 Listen, I can't fail when I'm finding out what don't work. I just take a breath and exhale, then brush that dirt right off of my shirt. I'm out here busting my tail, don't matter how many times.
Hey, I'ma need that check. I just need my check. Play around with my check. Around you get checked. Need that check. I just need my check. Play around with my check. Around you get checked.
I was thumbing through a check. See my work.
That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Last game for the Pelicans, they picked up a... Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Washington. Gordon is out there with Smith. Then it's Green. And for New Orleans, Williamson out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the 3, the small forward. Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's Washington. Houston with a big group substitution here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Houston leading by 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Tries a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Sent back.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Waba with the rebound. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And it's Washington missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Some changes for New Orleans. Larry Nance is checked in for Williamson. And Daniels subbed in for Brandon Ingram. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Out to the right wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Rockets trail. The Rockets have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass and Waba, and some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Washington. 8 points for him. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
To the middle, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Washington, that's good. Washington's got 12.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The pass to Tate, pulls it up. And Houston again with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Down low. And that one's good. Daniels has got his first 2 points of the night. And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 2. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Matthews, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he sinks the second. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And he dunks it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Snatched away. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Washington, that's good. Washington's got 14 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Again, the Pelicans score.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and Jones sends it back, and they're able to recover. 6 to shoot. Christopher. And another shot. He lays it in. That will count. That one, no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. New Orleans leading by 4. They've got Jones. Larry Nance out there with Hayes. And it's Graham in at the 2 spot. That's the Pelicans 5.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Washington. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the inside, and Hayes throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Washington. Swatted away. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And so it's Houston with it. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Washington's got 18 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
To the paint, and stolen by Graham. And Hayes throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Valanciunas is checked in for Jones. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Right side, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, to Washington. Green breaking loose. Count the basket. Washington's got 6 points in the quarter. Kicks to Hayes. It's rebounded by Houston. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, that huge double OT win. That's something you don't quickly forget. I love the action, the intensity, and boy, did they play some phenomenal basketball.
Doubled by Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 22 points for him.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Green, the pass to Washington. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Hayes. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Washington, that's good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And it's Washington missing. New Orleans has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Green with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Guarded by Green. Three-pointer on the way. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Guarded by Green. Inside. It's stolen by Green. Got a piece of it. Rockets trail by 12. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for Houston, Gordon is out there with Smith. Then it's Green, and it's Washington in at the point. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Devin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
The Rockets have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the paint.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Shoots it. Again, the Pelicans score. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Washington. It's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Down low. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 8 here in the quarter.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
With a step back, another one falls for New Orleans.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Outside Gordon. Here's Washington. He's got 31, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Tipped away. Smith the pass to Washington. Clock at 6. Over Williamson. And it's Washington missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second. And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And another 3 for New Orleans.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Nwaba has it in the corner. Martin the pass to Washington. Back to Martin. Pass to Christopher. 4 on the clock. Good on the leaner. He's got 8.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Dishes it to Daniels. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Christopher. He's covered by Daniels. New Orleans has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Sinks the three-pointer. And he's got 41.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Matthews, he's checked in for Washington.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Matthews, no one around him, buries it from three-point range. Matthews has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Nwaba. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Offline with his 3. Houston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Out to the wing. Here's Christopher. 8 points for him. And that one, good. 10 points for him.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Stop him! Stop him!
Here's Nwaba. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Poked away. Here's Christopher. No good there. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. The 10-footer. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And for Houston, they're shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%, they're a machine from the floor. Nwaba passes to Christopher. And here's Matthews from the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Yeah, it's still a big hill to climb. I mean, it was essential that they at least made some kind of dent in that lead before we got to the fourth quarter.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
McCollum's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Nwaba. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
1:10 left to play in the third. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. New Orleans making a switch here. Graham's checked in.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Alvarado in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Kicks it out to Jones. Guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pelicans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Green finds Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
From beyond the arc. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's off from three-point range. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.